Hey Aries, welcome to your morning musing for this first reading in the month of love. I hope this finds you well. Oof. It's been a bit of a rough road for me for the past week and a half, but I am on the mend. So I'm bringing you this little morning musing. For those that are new, this is sort of a preview of the energies that I'm tapping into that are coming through for your full spread that will be conducted later today. So the best way not to miss that is to be sure you're subscribed. Click the little bell so you get the notification for the full reading later on. Okay, so I'm using a different oracle this time around from Soul Coaching by Denise Lynn. So I'm not going to read the whole thing from the guidebook, but I'll give you a good idea of what this is about. Okay, so this is for Aries, Sun, and Rising, a general reading for the collective of Aries, Sun, and Rising. If you're here as a cross watcher, that's fine. Just remember, this is a reading for Aries. Ooh, a little teeny mini spread for my beautiful Aries. Welcome to the month of love, everybody. Beautiful. Radiance. And the mantra is, I am a radiant reflection of God's light. That's really lovely. Let me go ahead and sneak a peek at the, thank God she does it alphabetically. So I like the lighthouse radiating out, if you can see that image clearly. And it says, your radiance acts as a beacon, pulling the bounty of the universe to you. Your heart is open, your spirit glows, and your connection to the source is strong. Your soul wants you to know when you live in a state of radiance, you don't need to struggle for things to happen. You shine so brightly that opportunities are drawn to you. Even if you're feeling dull and lethargic, you can transform your state by acting as if you're feeling expansive, content, and luminous. This might sound like you're pretending, but in fact, when you act as if, that sends a powerful signal to your subconscious mind to uplift your emotional state. Additionally, doing things such as taking a refreshing shower, note to self, changing clothes, going for a walk, listening to soothing music, while acting as if you're a radiant reflection of God's light, can actually catapult you into a joyous state of radiance. So this is perfect for you, Aries, because I do feel you are all a beacon of light. That is just, you're the first sign of the zodiac. You kind of set the tone. And so this is a lovely message from your soul to you. Okay, let's see what am I going to use. I'm feeling your radiance, so I'm going to use my Goldie cards. I think these are called, I can't remember what this is, Gold Tarot, something like that. Oof. Alrighty. What is coming through for Aries, Sun, and Rising? What is coming through for their connections? Aries, Sun, and Rising, please. Thank you. So, right off the bottom, we've got the Queen of Cups. This is your anchor card. So, as the anchor card, first of all, Cups is water, and that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But the energy around the Queen of Cups is empathy, sensitivity, deep and abiding love, care, compassion, concern, right? See, this is the empath of the tarot. She is the empath of the tarot, and I always feel like she's a little bit of a sister to the High Priestess. She has lots of intuitive gifts and skills. So this is that high vibration love energy coming through as your anchor card. And here's what you need to focus on. 1111, that Four of Wands, your twin flame soulmate card, that is powerful. So this is the focus card. What you're going to focus on is the energy with your twin. And here is the rate limiting step, the block, the challenge, or the dynamic, the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups has lots of different meanings, but as I muse on it, I feel that there may be Someone who is kind of not interested in engaging in any drama. See how the back is turned to the Eight of Cups. So sometimes I see this card as the beginning of the Hermit's journey. Often looks like the Hermit from the back with the staff in his hand as he goes to ascend the mountain, because the Eight of Cups represents something that's not emotionally fulfilling. So we'll look at that when I do the clarifiers. Sometimes it's walking away, sometimes it's going in search of. So that's why I'm going to hesitate. Boom. Here's what you can expect to come of it. Oh my gosh, brand new love. Wow, wow, wow. So if I didn't pull any clarifiers, I would say that on some level, there is a search for this Holy Grail, right? Leaving behind, turn your back on the drama, Aries. And once you do, once you can let go of that, the Ace is what is available for you, what will be available for you in your connection. But I do want to clarify to be sure. So just give me one card on the Queen of Cups, please. One card for the Queen of Cups. Talk about radiance, right? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Knight of Swords on that Queen. So there's some issue that needs to be resolved. The Knight of Swords, sometimes the Knight of Swords comes across a little angry, but what I feel is it's there's urgency. There's a sense of urgency with the Knight of Swords, and that sword is all about truth. Honor, integrity, right? So there's something that needs to be resolved, taking action to resolve a matter either with the Queen of Cups or as the Queen of Cups. One more on that? Yes. Endings and new beginnings. So this is about getting some closure. Getting some closure. So if you feel you're the Queen of Cups, it's about this taking swift action to complete the cycle, to clear up a matter, to get the closure. If you are dealing with a Queen of Cups, then it is about you moving swiftly with truth and honor and integrity. And we've got the endings and new beginnings card. This is Aquarius and Capricorn. It's mostly Capricorn because the World card is ruled by Saturn. But I like to say it's as above, so below. We've got the air and the earth elements there. Okay, so let's look at the Four of Wands, please. Why does Aries need to focus on the Four of Wands? Ooh, Ten of Swords. Okay, that makes sense, because if we're going to get closure and wrap up a cycle, this would be the end of a painful cycle with the twin. Yes, all in divine time and order. So this is already underway. There's been some pain here, and I can't determine if the whole connection is over. For some of you, that may be the case, and you may be walking away and headed toward a brand new love. For others of you, this Ten of Swords represents the end of a painful cycle within the connection and the ability to start new, right? That this is being guided by fate and destiny. That you should have the ending of this painful cycle and the beginning of something new in the connection. But let's look at the Eight of Cups. I think we're going to get our biggest clue there. Why is the Eight of Cups representing the block or the challenge? Communication, another 8. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, creating a plan. Okay, so did you see underneath is the Two of Cups, and I'm going to take the Chariot as well, because this card represents moving forward victoriously. And here's the Soulmates card underneath. So these two cards being underneath is sort of giving you a reference point for what all this is about. It's underneath, it's buried in the psyche, but it's kind of bubbling up under the surface. I'm just going to stick it right here for a moment, but it kind of gives you a hint that the communication about this Eight of Cups, so either communicating about not being, feeling that something isn't serving you emotionally, right? So you have to kind of walk away from the drama. And this card here represents either some measure of communication about, like, how do we do this in the right way? The Pentacles card moves slowly. The Knight of Pentacles here is taking action, but slowly, deliberately, methodically, intentionally, and with a plan. So I feel as if even though the Wands is kind of impulsive, passionate, it's more about the communication. So you do have to talk about, like, how is this working in real life? We've got the Pentacles. So the Eight of Cups, communicating about turning your back on some form of drama, something that isn't fulfilling you any longer on an emotional level, and moving forward predictably, reliably, methodically, with a plan for the soulmates and moving forward. So it feels to me like getting beyond something that has caused some drama that you're no longer interested in dealing with, right? That's why we have to clear the air so we can get closure around it and have our new beginning. And the Ten of Swords represents the end of that painful cycle. So for some of you, you may be walking away totally, but for others of you, I mean, this is in your hands, Aries. This is in your hands. So I want to be sure you understand that. And then the Ace of Cups, so beautiful. That divine gift of the love of a lifetime. So I'm seeing big commitment here. I'm seeing a big commitment. And if I don't even pull another card, I'm fine with that. But what I'm saying is I feel that there's been something that has not been, that's just, it's like it's enough. The Eight of Cups. I don't want to deal with this drama anymore, so I'm turning my back on what no longer works for me on an emotional level. I'm going to communicate about it. I'm taking my time to be deliberate and intentional with how I move forward. I'm creating a plan underneath for how I move forward with my soulmate in a way that is, you know, that feels like it's a victory, like we've both come through it a winner, and here's the outcome. That's pretty powerful. So for some of you, you're moving toward this beautiful experience of a heightened level of commitment with your divine true love. For others of you, this may just be about being true to yourself, you know, about what is important to you. For some of you, that may be a religious reference to commitment. For others of you, it's just more spiritual enlightenment and awakened energy around the topic of commitment. But it is around this beautiful divine gift of love that kind of comes around once in a lifetime. So I see it as a very positive reading. Either way, for those of you who know it's time to go, then you're being, you know, then the challenge is, how do you do that in a way that is thought out and is well communicated? For those of you who are ready to put an end to a painful cycle within the connection and move on, this is where you need to focus, is on the communication. And the communication should be about your, you know, what commitment means to you. What do you want from the connection? What do you expect? What do you have to offer and give in the way of commitment? Got it? All right, my loves, beautiful. No matter what, you're a radiant reflection of God's light. You are a beacon, so act as if. So much love, Aries. I look forward to seeing you later today. Have a wonderful afternoon.